And we are back on a rather gloomy, rainy, and chilly morning. As I expected, as I was walking to my spot, I began to feel myself go into that mode of hesitation and preparation and some doubt in regards to making this. What am I gonna say? And again, there came a moment where it just clicked, and I was like, I know this feeling. I know why I'm experiencing this, but I also know that this feeling is sort of hiding the truth. It's hiding this freedom that is possible, that I've been experiencing as I've been making these videos, that I've been reinforcing and integrating and calibrating to this new way, this new freedom. The hesitation and doubt that I experience, this feeling as though I need to prepare. It's something I know very well. As I've said before, it's something that has held me back, especially from making this channel for so long. But now, I'm beginning to experience it as a gift. And yes, I am repeating myself. And yes, I am repeating myself by mentioning that I'm repeating myself. And I could take it one step further, but I'll stop that. But as I've mentioned before, this feeling of hesitation and doubt and preparation and limitation, it's a gift, because it's coming up for me to, it's like I'm in this place now where it pops up, I acknowledge it for a moment, and then suddenly it switches into the reality of complete freedom. It's as though these uncomfortable feelings are a starting point, a required starting point, in order for me to experience this sudden experience of freedom. It's an opportunity for me to experience the fruits of my labor. To feel a sense of powerlessness and limitation and doubt and fear. And then to suddenly have it snap as I think about how many times I have been here, over the past week or two as I've made these videos, and how many times have I completely proved these feelings wrong. These feelings were true because they are a part of my life story from the past, from a time when these feelings of hesitation and doubt and limitation and fear were extremely accurate to what I was experiencing. They are valid, and I can connect with the part of myself that was in those moments from childhood and love myself, love this part of myself. I've come so far, and though I am now having these feelings come up so as to snap into the new way, I'm experiencing these challenging aspects of self as a gift now. Not too far in the past, these were experiences that I judged harshly, that I ran from, that I felt a need to eradicate and overcome, but from this place of feeling like these parts of me were wrong. Why am I feeling this way? Why can't I do this? And that is another layer to the reality. Those were valid responses because that was my response to my experiences, these painful experiences as a child. And so the way forward for me was to not just acknowledge my experience of fear and discomfort and limitation and all that, but to recognize my fear of these fears, the way I judged myself for experiencing these things. And so much of this was so unconscious for so long. It took me so much inner work to get to a place to where I was not trapped within these experiences unconsciously, but having made them conscious, it's as though I've risen above and can look at them and ponder them. It's like before that, it's as though being trapped within these experiences, not being able to truly see them, this drive to push this experience away was all done so unconsciously. It's as though I experience these experiences as being me, in a sense. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to articulate what I'm trying to say here. But maybe if I continue, it'll make sense when I say this next part. There finally came a point where I was finally able to rise out of the experience and see it from above. And it's as though the experience went from something that was a negative aspect of who I am at the core to something that I was holding in my hand. And suddenly, in making it conscious in this way, because that's what I think this was, I made something that was unconscious conscious. It was something I experienced, but I couldn't truly see it or think about it in a way that it's as though once I was able to see it was something in my hand and not actually my hand, I was able to suddenly look at it and actually truly ponder it and see the inconsistency and illogical blueprint that these experiences followed. These ways of thinking that a child who doesn't understand life and people and emotions and pain sort of views the world. And suddenly it's like, wow, all these ways, like what was running all of this kind of doesn't make sense. And from where I am in this moment, here now, I can completely see this. And now I'm feeling as though I have went off on a rather large tangent, unsure of what the original point was. Though I am very happy with what I have spoken about. Very happy. And this video has gotten rather long. Let's end this here. Great video. Thank you for listening.